Hey people, you probably saw my Hunger Games review. Either you did or you didn't. But anyway, I think I should do a more better review because personally I wasn't really paying attention that much to it, the camera and everything. And I think either way I could do a better review because I saw it again recently. Anyway, the movie is based on the book by Suzanne Collins. And if you haven't read it, it's about, it's about a girl and a guy who are selected as tributes to the 74th Hunger Games and are pitted to duel to the death. That's the basic story, but the movie, that was the book, but the movie stars Jennifer Lawrence as Katniss Everdeen and Josh Hutcherson as Peeta Mellark. And the story begins it's the reaping start. And, well, Primrose Everdeen, Katniss's younger sister, is selected as the female tribute. And she volunteers, and so she is selected as a tribute instead, alongside Peeta Mellark, another boy from the Hunger Games. And there is a little spoiler I'm going to say here, like, if you haven't read the books or seen the movie, there's some backstory between Peeta and Katniss, like when Katniss is in the rain, she's starving, and Peeta, he's a baker's son. He takes a piece of bread that's slightly burned, but not too much, and he throws it out in the rain to her, and she doesn't know whether to, make peace with him or be mad at him. She's kind of confused a little bit. Katniss also is a real good judge of people, and their mentor is Haymitch Abernathy, another victor of the previous Hunger Games, played greatly by Woody Harrelson. Couldn't have picked anyone better. And he tells them how it works and how to stay alive, show off their skills like Katniss's archery skills and Peeta's strength. And so then when they go to the interviews after the whole chariot races and everything, they've got a lot of charisma and momentum behind them. But, however, during Peeta's interview with Caesar Flickerman, played by Stanley Tucci, which I think he did a pretty good job, could have been better, but still. Anyway, he reveals he's got a crush on Katniss, and she's pretty pissed, to believe it or not, at him for saying, first off, you're always quiet towards me, and now you have the hots for me? And that's kind of a quote from the movie, sort of. And Haymitch is saying, don't you see, he made you desirable. He helped you, if anything. And Haymitch is, throughout the movie, he's actually he's right. As much as he doesn't want to admit it. And throughout the story, later, she becomes friends with a little girl named Rue, and from District 12, not 12, 11, sorry. And, however, yes, again, spoilers, she is killed by, I think it was, I can't remember the guy's name from the original, from the District 1 or 2, I think it was. Was it Clove? No, it was Marvel, I think. Yeah, Marvel. I think that was him. And anyway, her and Peeta are the last ones there, next to Cato, from District 2. Yeah, it was District 2. That was the guy was District 1, Cato was District 2. And they meet at the Cornucopia where these mutations are after them. They have a huge battle there, and in the final act, turns out, earlier, Claudius Temple Smith said that if a victor is from the same district, both of them, then will both win. But then it kind of changes at the end. And they draw out the berries, like in the book, and when they're about to eat it, they press stop, and so they're both declared that. Of course, President Snow of the capital of Panem, played by Donald Sutherland, was not too happy about this, saying that it's a sign of rebellion. And the game maker, Seneca Crane, is actually, you don't see him die, but you know he dies at the very end of the movie. It shows him in a room with the same berries, and he's locked in there, so he dies. And the movie basically ends after that once they get back to District 12 and they're announced the winners. And I'm really hoping to see a Catching Fire, which I know they're going to make. But issues I had with the movie was like shaky camera issues during the fight scenes. Not going to lie, but that was kind of annoying. I didn't like it. I was like this and everything. And yeah. And well, also another thing I didn't really like about the movie was Peter Mellark. He was kind of like this all the time throughout the movie. He was like this. He was like, he gave that look throughout, and I was like, what is that look supposed to be? What is it? And I'm not joking. Not just one scene. Throughout the movie, he did that. And I swear to God, I wanted to reach through the screen and punch him. It just made me so upset. I was like, really? That face? Come on. But then besides that, and there was just a few slight things they could have added in there that was in the book, but then again, they had to make it a little bit more interesting. Like, PETA, he had to get his leg amputated, but of course, they're not going to show that. You know, they have to make him, I don't know, movie purposes or something. They don't do that, like in the book. Can't make it perfect. But overall, I think it was pretty good. Since Twilight and Harry Potter are over now, this is probably the next big series of books that's going to be happening. And so, yeah, Catching Fire, I'm really looking forward to it, you know. And I'm really hoping to see what they do with some of the characters and how they make that into the movie. And overall, Hunger Games, like, okay, if I had to rate it out of 5 stars, I would rate it, 4. I'm sorry, but I want to give it a 5, but 4, because there's just some minor issues in there that I think could have been added. But, yeah, 4 stars for the Hunger Games. Haven't seen it? See it. Have you read the book? Or, if you haven't read the book, check it out. It's pretty good. Because, like me, I didn't read the books when I went in there, but after watching the movie, I'm already on Mockingjay, is the last book in the series, and so far they're really good. Haven't seen the movie, haven't read the books, read the books. Either way, check both of them out. They're both really awesome stuff. And till the end, later.